Okay, hi. So in my previous video, we haven't seen like what is the particular stuff multi-level inheritance. We saw what is multiple inheritance. We saw what is single level inheritance. Then I taught you the diamond problem, right? So now next we'll move on to the next concept. So you can access the particular videos in the particular link, and in this session we'll be seeing what is abstract method, what is super method, what are the Dunder methods, what are the method overloading methods. Okay, so I'll just create a new file. So I'll just create oops.py file. So I'll just create a oops.python file. So next we'll be seeing, first I'll be starting with you the abstract method. Okay, so what is the, sorry, not the abstract, the super method. So let's see what is super method. So basically we apply to this inheritance concept. So what I'll say here is I'll just declare. So I'll just zoom a little bit over here. I'll just create a class A. So think there is a class A, and this class has, so I'll just write the particular comment here. I'll just tell super method and super method and overriding method. Okay, overriding methods. So this is a super method and overriding method. So let's think we are having a class A. So I'll explain you with an example. So without just saying the theory part doesn't work, so I'll explain you with an example. So like as how we are doing it over there in the previous sessions. So now I'll have a class A. So for class A, I'll just declare some message. I'll just give some message. I'll just tell hello dude, how are you? I'm fine, Sai. Okay, so think I'm giving a few of this stuff. That I have a class A method. So where class A, that we are having one instance variable that is a message, and same way I'll just declare one constructor over here. So I'll just declare one constructor that is an init method. So it will be taking as a self as argument. I'll just remove this none stuff. So let's delete this one. So don't know why I'm getting this kind of stuff. Let's say, sorry, in the exception declare a bracket pairs are included, not in array. So let me check manage the extensions. So let's cancel it. Okay, so now I have a class A. So but basically think something I'll be trying to add it over here. Suppose I'll just say I'm adding the title as well as one instance. I'll just tell self dot titl title is equal to self dot title is equal to class A. I'll just declare it as it is a class A titl title. Same way I want to declare it one instance. So I'll just rename this title to instance. Think I have a class instance and a class title. So I'm having a class instance and a class title over here. So fine. So we are having two things, that is a class instance and a class title. So once I have these two stuff, so now what I'll do here, I'll just create one more class. It is, I'll just create it as a class B over here. I'll just create it as a class B. So I'll just save this file. So I'm not getting save it. So think I'll just restart this particular VS Code. So I'll just close the editor. Okay, I have restarted the particular VS Code editor. Now let's see. So now I'll have class A. So next I'll just create one more class, that is class B, and I'm just inheriting the concepts of A over here. That what all the method and the constructor and a variable I have, I'll just inherit it over here. So then again I'll just create here. I'll just get one more message over here. So I'll just get one more method. That I'll the method name message I can give it as anything. So the method I'll be just giving like. So let's give the method message is equal to hello. I'll just tell hello Sai, it is class B. So let's get it is a class B. Okay, so this is the one thing I have. Hello and hello dude Sai, how are you? Fine. I'm just I'll declare it is. I'll just tell it is class A. Okay, so I have the method, it is a two method, it is a class A and a class B. Same way I have the two things over here. So here I have the class instance and a class variable. Same as it is, I'll just copy these two stuffs. So that is a constructor. So but I'll just rename this class A to, I'll just rename it to it is a class B over here. So now I have created the two things, that is a class A and a class B. This is normal thing, as you know. So now I want to apply what is a super method over here. So what I'll do here is I want to super over this particular constructor. So I'll just tell here super. So I'll just tell super super. So you can say I'm getting this super stuff. If I just save it, so now I want to use like this. I'll just tell super dot. I'll just tell I want to initialize it. So I'll just tell init. I want to apply for this constructor, that is super dot init method. I am just overriding this. The particular super method is I am just overriding inside the class B. So once I have done this much, so now I'll create two objects over here. So I'll just create two objects, a class A object, and I'll just create a object B for the object B for the class B. So once it has been done, I'll just try to print what is A dot. I want to just tell what is the A dot instance, and I want to just print what is the B dot instance. So I'll just save it. So I'll just A dot instance, again same way. I want to print title as well. So the title as well as the instance, right? So we have a two thing, that is a title and instance. I want to declare it same as it is. I want to do it for one more, that is I'll just tell print. I want to just tell A dot message. Again I want to just print B dot message. Okay, so I want to have a B dot message as well as A dot message. So obviously, so for the A dot title, it is going to print the class A title. For a B dot instance, it is going to print, obviously it is a B is a object of a class B, so it is going to print this instance, that is class B instance. Same way all the things work. So you can just see in the output. So basically whatever we are expecting, the same output we are going to get it over here. So one thing you can just see A dot title. So see A dot title, in the sense A dot title means object of a class A title. You can just see it over here in the output. Again A dot instance, obviously class A is an object of so A is an object of a class A, and I am able to print the instance of it. Done, class A instance. One more thing you can just notice here. So print B dot title. B is a object of a class B, that is a derived class. So here when I am doing B dot title, it is not going to print the class B title. It is going to print the class A title, because we are overriding the particular method. We are overriding it method. When I am applying a super dot init, that for this constructor I am applying a super dot init, it means you should take, it will just print whatever the data is present inside the instance from the class A instance. So whatever the thing is there, it is going to print it out. It is going to search over here, and it is going to print the same as a class A title, class A instance only it is going to print. It is not going to print me this two stuffs over here, because I am super means it is just overriding the parent method. It is not going to take this kind of stuffs over here. So it is what the use of the stuffs. So now if I tell here A dot message, A dot message. So if I tell A dot message, obviously the same thing, it is going to print hello dude, how are you, fine, and it is Asai, and it is the class A. And same way when I am telling to B dot message, B is a class, B is a object of the class B. So it is this particular message is going to print hello site is a class B. But suppose if it was not there, suppose the super method was not there. Suppose the super method was not there. If I try to run this method, you can see obviously what we were expecting before, that is going to print. B dot instance means B is an object of a class B. So that is the instance we have, that is only going to print it over here. So suppose I'll just remove this much. Okay, I'll remove this much. Now I'll just comment out everything. I'll just comment out. Now I want to print B dot instance itself. I want to print B dot instance. So I want to just print B dot instance. So now B dot instance, as it is class, is overridden. So this particular thing is only it is going to print, right? So let me comment out this one. So let me comment out this A dot instance. Okay. So now class A doesn't have the instance now. So now whether it is going to print or whether it is going to throw the error, as we have a self dot instance inside of a class B, whether it is going to print or not, let's see. So when I run the program, you can see what it is doing. It is printing me the class B instance itself, because what happens whenever the super method is called, so that first it is going to look all the method, all the things inside the class A, whichever it is derived, whichever it is been derived. So if it is there, it is going to print it. Otherwise it is just see whether the thing is present inside the particular class. If it's present, it is going to print the things. So if it's not present in the both the side, then it is going to throw the error. I hope you have understood like how the method super is been working it over here. That is it. It is in the super, that is a super method inside. It is just overriding it. So super means it is just we need to apply for a derived class. So whichever the classes we are calling it, it is just taking the first priority for that particular class for all the methods and for all the instance variable. If it is present, it is going to print, or else it is just throwing the it is just searching to the existing class. When the things are not present in the both the side, then it is going to throw the error. So it is what about the super method as well as a overriding method. Okay, so once it is done now, so next we'll move on to the next concept. I hope you have understood. So next I'll move on to the concept of oper overloading and a Dunder method. So I'll just create one more file, that is oops9.python file. As so far we have completed a number of oops concept. So now we are going to see what are the operators and operators overloading. Okay, so previously we saw super and overriding method. Now we are seeing operator overloading and a Dunder methods. Okay, so now we are going to see the operator overloading and a Dunder method. So here I'll just do one thing. I'll just create a class employee. I'll just create a class employee. So suppose he had the number of leaves. How many leaves you have per year? I'll just say number of leaves I have 14. So for employee, a number of leaves I have, a number of leaves we have the particular 14. So I'll just create one constructor over here. So let's create a constructor. So what it is going to take here is it is going to take a name. Let's tell a name. Okay, it is going to take the name, and let's tell a salary. It's a salary. Then it is going to take a role, and it is going to take a phone number. Okay, so these many stuffs the particular employee is going to get it. So what I need to do? So basically I need to just tell self dot name is equal to a name. Okay, so I need to just tell again self dot salary. So I want to just tell self dot salary is equal to a salary. Then again I need to initialize self dot role is equal to role, role. So it is just I need to just pass this one, right? Then phone number. Let's tell self dot phone is equal to a number. Okay, so it is not mandatory. Whatever the name it is there present here, it should be same here itself. And even it is not mandatory, self only should be there. Even you can just take it here also. You can just tell here like this, a dot name also. Even that will work. Okay, so just you can try with that. So basically the whatever the standard method is there, I'm just using the same. Done. So now we have a name, salary, role, and a number. So this is a constructor we have been defined. So once the constructor has been defined, so next what I am doing here is I'll just create one more method that is going to print the particular details. I'll just tell it is going to print the particular details, print details. So what is it is going to take? Even it is going to take the self argument. So it is just going to return something. I'll just tell return. So I'll just tell return a string over here. So I'll just tell name is, so name is that one. I'll just copy later. So the name is this one. Again I'll just create in the new line, and the role or role is again I'll just go it like this. Again I'll just click onto the new line. Then again I'll just tell salary is, again I'll just go it like this. Again in the new line. Then I'll just tell number is, again I'll just go into it, and again I'll just print the new line over here. Okay, so this is what I want to just print it. So now I want to just pass all those things. So for the name I'll just pass same thing. Again for the salary I need to just pass the same stuff. Again I'll just pass the self dot role. So again I'll just pass it here the role so sorry, here I need to just pass ulta, right? So let's tell here salary. So let's make it here, right, salary. Okay, so here I'll just rename it to role. So then I need to just pass the self dot phone number, right? Done. So this is all those things, you know, I have taught you in the previous sessions. So I hope you are familiar with all those concepts very easily now. So this is nothing new which I have been written now. So just we have defined a constructor, and we have defined one particular method to it. Okay, so now let's apply all the concepts. So now whatever we have learned, so let me add the class method over here. I'll just declare one class method. So as you know, what is class method. I taught in the first oops concept, it is what is the class method. So what I can do here is I can just change the particular things instance variable through this. So I'll just tell change of leaves. So for with this particular method I can able to change the number of leaves. So the number of leaves is 14. So with this I can able to change the particular number of leaves over here. So basically what it is does means change of leaf, what it will do, it will obviously it will take CLS as an argument, CLS first one class as an argument, then it will take what is the new leaves I need to pass. Okay, so what it does means it will just change it, the whatever the CLS dot number of leaves. So whatever the number of leaves 14 we have, it will just change it with the new leaves, whatever the new leaves I'm just passing to it. Okay, so at the time I can easily change this instance variable to an object. So this is the class method. So one is done. So this is the one thing. So let's what is the Dunder method. So we have a number of Dunder methods. So let's see, we'll add the particular salary now. So let's add two salary now. So let's add two particular stuff. So let's tell def, I'll just tell add. So I'll just tell one method. So we can see these all the Dunder methods. So many methods we have, right? So same way we will be having somewhere add method, add. So let me try like this. Okay, so we have a add method. So what add method does means it will take self as an argument. Again it will take one more object stuff. So what are the, so I want to add that salary over here. So first it will take self, again it will take the one more thing which is going to add it. So what it does means it will just return, or it here return self dot salary plus other dot salary. Okay, you are adding the two salaries over here, other dot salary. So salary, so we have to declare it now. So other is nothing but the new thing which we are passing to a this particular Dunder method function. So again this is the one thing it is going to do. So let's see, let's divide the two salary now. So if I want to divide the two salary, I'll just tell true division over here. I need to just use a true div. So there is a concept that is true div. So what true div does means it will just divide the two numbers. So I'll just tell self comma, again I'll just tell here same as it is other. So this what it is does here, it will just divide it. Okay, so this two division I am just declaring my own method. So add is going to do plus method and true division is going to do the division method over here. Okay, so this is the one thing is done. So let's see one more two things which has been predefined, which has been given, which is there already. So if I just tell REPR, so replication. So I'll use REPR. So let's see what REPR does. So REPR also takes a self as argument. Then here what it does means it will return the employee name, salary and all those things. Okay, so let me so let's see, it will just tell employee. I'll just copy the same thing over here. Okay, I'll just copy the same thing. So here I'll just remove the phone number. Okay, let it be. I'll just tell employee. I'll just rename it employees, salaries and role is, and this one is okay. So employee REPR. So I'll just use for reference so that you can easily see in the output. So employee REPR, it is going to return this particular stuff. Okay, so now next what it does means, so same way I want to use one more thing, that is the standard thing, that is str method. So let me create one more method. So I'll just create a method str. Okay, string. So defaultly what it is going to print, default it is going to send a string. So for the string basically I'll just copy the same thing, again I'll just return it over here. Okay, so employee str I will return. Okay, employee str, here employee REPR, so everything is there. So it has been given defaultly by the Python programming. So where this is the two which I have added newly. Okay, so that is the thing which I have added the newly stuffs over here. So once it has been done, you can see so much I have typed. So thought I was telling what is operators and overloading my Dendrite method. So just will understand with an example right now. Okay, so we have declared a constructor, we have a number of we have a class method over here, and we have even you can add to the static method also, which I have taught you. If you want, you can just add it over there. Okay, so now let's create two employees. Now let's create a two employee. I'll just create employee 1 is equal to, so I want to just create an employee. So I want to just create an employee object. So I want to just pass the name. So let me pass a name as Sai. Then I'll just pass role. He is a developer. Okay, developer. Again, I need to just pass what? So I need to just pass the second argument as what, salary, right? 20 something like this. Okay. So developer and a number. I'll just declare one number. Okay, so this is the number I'm just going to pass it. Same way, I want to just create an employee 2. So even I'll just tell ARK, and here I'll just give the one a good number over here. Okay, I'll just tell here 25,000 salary. So here I'll just give it as a 5,000 salary. Okay, so my salary is 5,000 and it is 25,000. So we have added the two things. So let me try now. So I want to just tell emp1 dot. So now can I able to print? So let me print one by one. So from the employee 1 object, I will try to see what is the number of leaves. So what is the number of leaves now? So it is 14. If I try to run the program, you can see in output I am getting a 14. I am getting a 14 over here. You can say I am getting a 14 now. So now I want to change the 14 to another name. So I want to just do it that one now. So let me try. So let's print emp1 dot. I want to change the particular number of leaves to 25. Okay. So if I run the program, you can see I am getting a none. So now once if I try to once it has been set. Now if I try to print the same thing, what it is going to do? So you can see first it is going to print 14. So you can see 14 is going to print. So here the number of leaves is changed to 25 for the employee 1. So it is employee 1 number of change the leaves to 25. You can see after the none it is printing, because I have used a print here. So if you're not using the print, none is not going to come here. So it is only for the employee 1, but the employee 2 number of leaves will be the same. Okay, so at that time if I try to show you same thing, so that is the employee 2 number of leaves. How many employee 2 has number of leaves? The standard, the 14 is only going to print. You can see after 25 not okay, it is not printing 14. Okay, let me check whether I have given the same employee. So employee 2, okay. So what it does means, so it is changing for the entire thing over here. So you can see now employee 1 also it is being changed, employee 2 also it is being changed, because I think we can able to by using a change method I can apply the thing, because the newly it is going to update it over here. So I think that is the one thing. So let's save it again. So if I try to print again same thing, so you can able to see the output over here. So it is going to print 25 itself, as I have changed the employee 1. So even it has been changing the instance variable for the employee 2 also. Okay, so this is all for the class method. This obviously you know. So let me try to print one more. So print, I'll just tell emp1, okay, emp1 dot. So I want to divide the salary of, so you can see what I'm doing here. I am taking the two things, like it is taking a self and a salary, right? It is just taking the particular the employee 1 and other. It is just taking two things, that is self and other. So self means it is going to take the current whatever I am just passing it. So now basically I have a two employee, emp1 and emp2. Can I do just emp1 plus emp2? So can I do this one, emp1 plus emp2? So if I run the program, you can see the salary is going to add it over here, 25 and 5,000 it is going to add, because what I said here is add method I have used. So add method, what it is going to do here is, you can see when whatever the add method, it is going to take the self parameter and it is going to take the another object. It is going to take the two object. It is just going to add the particular numbering of the first salary. So whatever the salary is there, whatever the role the salary we have declared, so whatever the salary attribute is there, it is going to add it of that one and the another object. So easy, right? So because of that, this is all they call it as a Dunder methods over here. So all these operated Dunder methods, overloading methods over here. Okay, so now we have a division also. So what division does means, it is taking to take two objects. So two object salary it is going to divide it now. So let me try that one. So directly if I just try to print, I just try to now print what that is emp1 divided by emp2. Okay, so if I run the program, you can see it is going to divide it, the other two things, and it is going to return me the 5.0. So cool, isn't it? So this is how we can divide the two stuffs over here, because all the things. So let me see what is the str now. So what is this str? So now what I want to do here is, I want to just tell, so let me try, I want to just print the emp1. I want to just try to print emp1. So if I try to print the emp1, you can see employee str is Sai, employee role is a developer, so R is missed. Okay, I need to just give it here. And okay, So let's tell employee is a salary, employee str is a name, employee role is a developer, number is this one. Just see in the previous one, if I try to do that, it is just going to return you the object. It is not going to return you the something like that. But here, when I am declaring a default, that is a Dunder method, so whatever it is, the method is that the str method, what it is going to do means it is just whenever I try to print an object, it is just going to return all the thing whatever it has been written. So you can see it is going to return the same thing over here. Same way if I try to print emp2, same way if I try to do it this one. So when I run the program, you can see I'm getting two things over here. So the salary is 5,000. So that means you can see here, so the employee str is I, employee role is 25, again role is developer, this one, employee str is ARK, salary is 5,000, role is a developer, and number is this one. So I'm getting the two things, that is the whatever the stuff is there like that. Okay, so now default I don't want to print this one, I want to replicate it. Suppose what you think, so I have emp1 and emp2. Suppose what you think, if I don't have this method, I'll just cancel, I'll just remove this method now. So if it is what not there, what it is going to do, if it is what not there, it is going to print the replicate REPR, whichever it is there. You can see employee REPR is a self.name, employee REPR is a salary, and all those things it is going to print. But the first priority is given to the class str, the function method str, and the second priority is been going to this one. When the both the things are present, it is going to take this one. So now I want to print this REPR method itself. How we will be doing it? So at that time I want to just tell REPR. So I need to just call the REPR method over here. Okay, so just I need to do REPR thing. So if I try to run this one, now you can see it is for the purposely REPR only it is going to take. So and the REPR employee REPR I am getting. See, employee REPR is ARK, and the role is a developer, and number is the particular thing it is I am getting it. So when I want to do it purposely for this one, so if not, the str is going to print. Okay, so default it is going to print. When you want to replicate it, it is going to do it like that. Okay, I hope you have understood like what exactly the thing is I have taught you in this particular session, right? So we have been seeing the operator overloading and a Dunder method, and we have seen super method and overloading method also. Okay, so now this is all about the Dunder method. So we can add and we can create a number of another methods also. If you want to subtract, if you want to do something, some logic, you need to write it. So using this oops concept, you can just create all those things over there. Okay, so now let's see the next concept. So we are having the next concept, that is abstract methods over here. So we have abstract methods, and we have next we'll be having abstract method. So then we'll be having the what is this getters and setters method. Then we'll end up with the last concept, that is setters and a getter in inspector and all those things. Okay, so almost everything we have seen in the ops, like almost all the object class. Then we saw inheritance, we saw the particular constructor, we saw the particular single level, multi-level, multiple level, diamond problem. Then we saw this Dunder methods, overriding methods. Then we saw overloading and Dunder methods like now. So what we'll do here is in the next session we are going to cover up the wind up the object oriented programming concepts with the abstract methods and the particular getters and the setters method. Okay, so bye bye, I'll see you in my next session.